And thank you for joining us for this special edition. I'm Carly Tinsley. We begin with a disturbing new report on suicide in Lane County that shows a significant rise in deaths between 2000 and 2020. Now, between 2000 and 2020, the rate of suicide increased by 80% in Lane County. 1,458 people died by suicide. In 2020, the rate of suicide in Lane County was 65% greater than the U.S. average. Overall, males died about 4 times as often as females, and men over the age of 65 had the greatest risk of suicide of any age group. The rates of suicide in Junction City, Florence, and Cottage Grove were also about twice the county average. Most people died in their homes with a firearm that they owned. And we start with KEZI 9 News reporter Grace Smith, who spoke to a suicide survivor who has a message for the community and those who might be suffering.
I was a broken down old car.
A story of survival.
And then God restored me.
What started in high school, Eugene resident Dave Bartlett battled depression every day.
It's a hopelessness that is so heavy you don't want to live.
But by surrendering and speaking out, that hopelessness turned into hope.
You can't really beat it on your own. So you've got to reach out. And I reached out. I have a strong faith in God. I know that He helped me.
From 2000 to 2020, the suicide rate here in Lane County increased by 80%. The suicide prevention coordinator says right now it is more important than ever to talk about suicide and to be there for one another.
Having a conversation about suicide is an important and life-saving opportunity.
Roger Brubaker says they're ramping up community engagement, making resources more accessible throughout the county.
We're partnering with a number of different organizations in the community to train people in what's called QPR.
QPR stands for question, persuade, and refer.
It's really to provide anybody with the basic skills that they need to identify people that are experiencing a crisis, ask helpful and appropriate questions, and get them connected to resources that support them.
As for Bartlett, he now reflects on what was always a love for fixing up old cars, but with a different meaning.
There's a lot of satisfaction in making something that's rusty and broken and ugly and restoring it and renewing it. And that's kind of the way I look at my life.
He now wants his hope to help others.
People need to hear that there is hope. There are people like me who almost was successful a couple times. And thank God I wasn't, because I'm here today.
You can go to preventionlane.org for more information and help. Reporting in Eugene, Grace Smith, KEZI 9 News.